Hey guys, I want to cut this video for you to give us some FAQs, some frequently asked questions answered, so you know when you're in Sozo what's going on. The technology to extract the coffee berry extract to put into the coffee took 7 years to develop because the berry that houses the seeds spoils easily. Okay, now Sozo and Mark Adams and Larry Trell, I forget his last name off the top of my head. They've been involved for 3 years. Now Sozo was just about to launch, and Mark Adams owned this big health insurance, life insurance company. And Florida, this company in Florida was going to buy it for like an unprecedented amount. It was going to be an industry record. And Mark Adams stopped the sale because they were going to fire all the employees that were in existence. So he reworked it. It took quite some time, and they didn't launch Sozo right away. And it ended up selling to the exact same company, but to date, every single employee is employed. So that just goes to the integrity of the leaders of this company, okay? Now, I got involved, I got some product last August, and it really wasn't really open for network marketers. Terry McEwen, our leader, number 25 income earner in network marketing history, came in with others and streamlined the whole program and the products and the compensation plan and worked with them basically for free up and through December. And then really we started launching through January, and the big kickoff event was April 5th. But when people are talking about how old Sozo, they've been pouring millions of dollars, as you can see, on the smoothness and the prestige and the look of this company for 3 years. Okay, so you can say it's a 3-year-old company. The 3 points I stress with Sozo when I'm talking to people is you compare it to something in the industry like the other coffee companies out there with mushrooms and beets and things like that. They only do instants, and I'm not bashing people that do instants. Instant coffees are great, but they're not the most popular coffee, and they're averaging about $1.50 for a cup of coffee when we're at 21 cents because we have instants and brewed and everything else and health and nutritional drinks. That's phase one. Also, the coffee berry extract can't be copied while the mushrooms and everything else being injected into the coffee that makes no sense is being copied. Our coffee berry extract, and coffee berry is the most potent antioxidant berry on the planet, cannot be copied, and therefore we can never be beaten in healthiest coffee. So we have the healthiest coffee, bar none. That's point one. Point two, a compensation plan can only pay out 50%. Ours is a true 50% compensation plan. There's no breakage. An example of breakage would be in another company that gives you the car and things like that. And when you lose that bonus, it drops down below 50%. Ours is a true 50% compensation plan and cannot be rivaled, therefore, because it's the maximum compensation plan with the check match, etc., etc. The other point is, when you look at that company out of California that had the juice that went to $1 billion, the other comparison company, their leadership check match is at 3% because their binary is so chewing up by all these massive leaders collecting on the binary that their check match is next to nothing, while ours is averaging like 15 to 30%, and we can make crushing money on the binary and the leadership check match, especially as the company grows out. So those are the points I would make. The product can't be copied. It's the cheapest coffee. It's the healthiest coffee, and the compensation plan can be equaled. It just can't be beaten because if they pay out more than 50% of the company, they'll go out of business. I don't even know if you knew this, but active reps in here on an auto ship can get health insurance that's fractionally a lot more cheaper and a lot more better for you, quality wise, with Sozo being active on an auto ship. Why do you think they do that? Well, Mark Adams has a whole huge background in the industry, and then also on top of that, the person that's on the auto ship's taking healthy products, so they can afford a little bit more risk on someone because they're consuming Sozo beverages and Sozo products, which are matter of factly making them healthier, and therefore cheaper health insurance, right? I don't even know if you guys knew about that. We don't focus on the health insurance, but it's just the quality of the business and the quality of the company that we have here. So that's the background story on Sozo and things like that. There's certainly a lot more, but those are points that you can make. The other thing that I wanted to point out to you is you have two sites. You have well, certainly more sites, but your main sites are this. Your business corporate site that they gave you is Sozo life.com your rep ID, or sozolife.com your username. The other site that we built out is T as in Tom, number 1, powerplay.com, T1powerplay.com, and that's your whole training site on how to grow your business, and from anything from warm market to cold market to online to offline to both to streamline and all the things that we're implementing in there. So you have 2 sites to focus on. Now I'm going to go into my Sozo site as though I logged in here on the top right. And when you log in, it's just your username and password. And I'm going to go over here. I'm going to take a look at the back office here really quickly so we can see some things that some folks are asking about. So if I go to orders here on the top of the screen, you'll see right here it'll say place an order, new order. So if you want to place an order for a customer, or right down here, this is where you do it. Customer orders, all orders, new orders, okay? So if you want to place a new order, it's right there. If you want to see customer orders, it's right there. If you want to do auto ship, it's right there, okay? Now back to the organization at the top, you can click on organization and click on enroll new, and you're ready to go to start enrolling that new person into the business. You can also send them to sozolife.com / your rep ID, or sozolife.com / your user ID. Now, when you're in the training center, you'll also see that you're going to get 3 replicated sites that you can send folks to. But these are the different places where you can enroll different people into the business, okay? Now, I'm also going to put this number down here, but down at the bottom of your Sozo Life page, you can click Contact Sozo and reach out and call them. One of the most important things in here is you can a la carte your auto ship. You can a la carte your auto ship. So certainly get what you want coming to you for your auto ship. And I would just go back there and I would click on the orders again at the top, and I would go in and I would go to new order or personal orders, and I would scroll through and say, okay, I need 100 points. What do I want my auto ship to be? I'll take 5 cases of these Ignite because I really like them. That's going to be 100 points for $125. Or click on the food and coffee on the left and go through here. Looks like they're uploading pictures, guys, because they're changing and making our coffee bigger for us. And say, you know what? I just want a case of 4 boxes of this coffee here. That's 100 points. Boom. This is a Colombian instant coffee. I'm good to go. Or whatever you want. That's how you determine your auto ship. Okay, I want 2 cases of this premium. It's going to be 140, 100 points. Okay, so that's how you go in and set your auto ship up. But you call corporate to change that. Otherwise, they've predetermined an auto ship for you, and you might not drink the juice as much as you drink the coffee, or you might not be a coffee drinker. You got to get that switched out as soon as possible, or you're going to be frustrated when you don't get what you want. So you call in to a la carte your auto ship, okay? One thing, the most important thing in here, especially on a Saturday, the most important thing in here on a Saturday is you click on organization right here. And then on the left side, let's see, Genealogy Light. Genealogy Light, I'm going to go to that. And you can go through, and the month just flushed, okay, or the week just flushed, all right? But you can go through, and I can click on Jody in this example here, and click on placement, and I'll see she's got left volume of 1,200 and right volume of 300. Now I know, looking at my team, that Jody needs 200 to go bronze. How do I know that? Because the compensation plan tells me that Jody needs 200 to go bronze, because I can go right over here to Sozo Life, log in, and then go to business. And down here is the compensation plan for you. So that'll tell me that Jody needs 200 on her right to go bronze. Now, if you're going to go gold when you learn the compensation plan, you need 1 personally sponsored bronze. So you might think you're gold and go, oh no, who do I have to go get to break a bronze? And in this case, Jody would be a great example, but you wouldn't know that unless you were navigating the downline and clicking down through that. Or if I click on Don Gregason and I look, and he's got 1100 on his left, 800 on his right. Okay, or 300 on his left and 800 on his right. Okay, he needs 200 on his weak leg or his left leg to go bronze. All right, so these are things you have to keep an eye on as a leader, and this is where you negotiate your downline. If you're surfing through your downline, there's all kinds of functionality. When I'm down here on this end of it, I'm on this blue arrow down at the bottom. If I click on that blue arrow, it's going to open up this person's downline here, and I can start searching around here to see where I can find the volume to break Don, in this case, as a bronze. Okay. You can also go back to home. Let me go back and reset myself back to home, which in this case is me. And if I want to check who's on the bottom left, I can click on this arrow right here and go down to the bottom left and see it's Nick Boland. So there's all kinds of different strategies that you can use, and there's all kinds of different things. But I hope this video helps everybody out. And I'll put all of the phone numbers and links and everything below this video, guys. And let me know if you need any more FAQs, and I'll upload some documents.